what I mentioned earlier that we will tackle a new lesson, and it's talk about adverb of frequency. So do you have any idea what is adverb of frequency? Or do you have any idea what is adverb? Yes, Miss Umbrero?
Adverb is that's modify verb, adjective, and adverb.
So thank you, Miss Umbrero. That's exactly correct. That adverb, it modifies adjective, verb, and a adverb. But today we'll focus on types of adverb. Most commonly, the frequency or adverb of frequency. So do you have any idea what it's all about? What it's all about? Yes, Miss Maghanoy?
So adverb describes how often an action happens.
So thank you, Miss Maghanoy. That is exactly also correct. So adverb of frequency, it describes how often an action happens. So there are many types of adverbs, specifically adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of manner, and many more. But now we'll tackle and we will focus only on adverb of frequency. So what I said earlier and what Ms. Balhanic said earlier, that it describes how often an action happens. So in adverb, there are 6 main adverbs of frequency that we use in English. So do you have any idea what these 6 are? Yes, Ms. Transmonte?
This is often, sometimes, and always.
So very good. There are 6 main adverbs of frequency that we use in English, and these are always, sometimes, often, usually, rarely, and never. So these words are we commonly interact, especially in survey. When we conduct a survey, we usually use these adverbs, always, sometimes, often, usually, rarely, and never. So these are the common adverbs that we use. So what I've said earlier, there are 6 common main adverbs used in English. But there are many types of adverb of frequency. So for example, her father, a pilot, was frequently absent from home. So who can find the adverb of frequency in this sentence? Yes?
Frequently.
Frequently is one of the type of adverb of frequency that we use in this sentence. The second one, a monthly paycheck will enable you to pay your monthly rent. So, where is the adverb of frequency in this sentence?
A monthly.
Yes, very good. Monthly is our adverb of frequency in this sentence. And the last example, I drink milk daily. So where is our adverb of frequency in this sentence? Daily. Very good. Daily is another example that we use, or another example of adverb of frequency. Because what I've said earlier and what is written in the board, that adverb of frequency, it describes how often the action happens. So, but there are other more examples of adverb of frequency, not only always, sometimes, often, usually, rarely, and never. We have also frequently, monthly, daily, yearly, constantly, occasionally, never, usually, and even weekly. Anything that it describes how often your action be done, it is a adverb of frequency. And now we'll have our activity for you, class, to understand and deepen your understanding about adverb of frequency. So, Ma'am Aliyah, please give our activity for our class.
So, good day class. I have here two examples of a sentence that has adverb of frequency, and I want you to give me the word that embodies the adverb of frequency. So we have here the example. Miss Ibelo, can you read?
Sometimes I take the bike to work.
Thank you. So, what do you think is the adverb of frequency here? We have the examples rather. Can you please point out the adverb of frequency?
Here's our marker.
Thank you, Mom.
Can you please underline it? Okay, sometimes. So that is correct. Sometimes is also considered to be the adverb of frequency. Next is, anyone volunteer? Miss Gilagio.
The children always seem to be hungry.
Okay, the children always seem to be hungry. So can you give us the example, please? Correct, always. So again, in this activity, I have two pictures here that depicts the right meaning of the given sentences earlier. So these are the dots, and I want you to connect the dot that depicts or tells the right situation or scene about the first activity that we had, which is the sentences that were given. So, Mr. Monte, please come board. Kindly connect. For what you think, sometimes I take the bike to work, is that does mean this or does that mean this? So, can you explain it a little?
Sometimes I take the bike to work, so she wants to bike to go to their work every day.
Correct. So, our person here wants to take the bike to go to her work. Next is Miss Althea. Can you have the pen and point out the right action for this second sentence that we have? So, correct. The children always seem to be hungry. It means that this child is hungry. So I guess that you gained another knowledge about the adverb of frequency, and I want you to meet tomorrow for another activity, and thank you.